Welcome back, class, to video 2 of this wonderful series called Selenium Test Automation for Cool Testers. If you haven't watched video 1, please go back and watch video 1. We actually introduce the course and talk about who the course is for. If you're watching video 2, thank you very much. Welcome back. In this video, we're actually going to go ahead and talk more about Selenium WebDriver. Selenium WebDriver is a test automation tool, and as of June 2022, it still stands as the most popular test automation tool in the market today. However, also as of June 2022, it is not the only test automation tool available. There are also very good options out there, such as Catalan Studio, there's Cypress, Ranorex Studio, WebDriver IO, there's Mabel, there are robotic process automation tools like UiPath, there's the great ServiceNow ATF, which stands for Automated Test Framework as well. These are all very good tools. You can't really go wrong with any of them. You just have to know how to use the tool and learn more about it. However, Selenium WebDriver still stands as the most popular one today. One of the biggest reasons is because it is open source. And what does open source actually mean? Well, open source means that it is free. No company has to pay for it. But open source, and you may have heard this term, especially if you're in the IT field, open source also means that the tool or the libraries can be changed to anyone's desire if they know how to change it, right? So that's what open source means. So if you download the Selenium libraries, you can actually go ahead and change the implementation of it if you want. You can go ahead and change the way the tool works if you really wanted to. And really, that's pretty much with anything that's open source. Another benefit of Selenium is that it supports multiple browsers and language bindings. So if we actually take a moment to go to the Selenium dev website right here, okay, Selenium is actually a company, right? And Selenium offers currently 3 test solutions right here, or test automation solutions. One of them is called Selenium WebDriver. This is what we're going to be learning for the majority of these videos. They also have Selenium IDE, and they also offer Selenium Grid. Selenium IDE is more of a record and playback tool. It's actually very underrated, but when you know how to use it, it can help you a lot, and it can be very, very, very good. We actually do have some videos on Selenium IDE. Selenium Grid is a whole different component to run tests on several machines. Okay, we actually do have some videos on this, so just tune in. We're going to integrate it with our test cases, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, but when we talk about Selenium, we kind of need to specify what tool. Is it the WebDriver? Is it IDE? Or is it Grid? Okay. But back to what we were saying about Selenium supporting multiple browsers and language bindings. If we go ahead and click on downloads here, and by the way, I'm on the official selenium.dev website. Okay, so you can go ahead and click on downloads. And if we scroll down here, it says Selenium clients and WebDriver language bindings. So you can actually use C# with Selenium WebDriver if you wanted to. You can use Python, you can use Ruby, you can use JavaScript, or you can use Java. So again, you have multiple different options. If you're a developer or a tester that knows C# or Python or Ruby or JavaScript, then that may be the better choice for you, especially if your team knows it as well. That's actually very, very important. In these videos, we're going to be learning Java with Selenium WebDriver. We don't really get to choose what programming language we want to learn and pursue when it comes to project work. Of course, you can on the side. You can, choose to learn whatever you want. But the combination of Java and Selenium WebDriver is actually very, very popular. And the community support is just immense. Seriously, if you have any issues with anything related to your Java Selenium code, it's so easy to Google and search up like really any solution, like on great sources like Stack Overflow or even YouTube, or even look at other articles. So that combination is very popular. And because the community support is really big, That's why we have decided to pursue that. That's why a lot of companies have decided to pursue the combination of Java and Selenium WebDriver. The next biggest community would be the JavaScript and Selenium. That's also very big. But for C Sharp, Python, and Ruby, you may find it sometimes a little challenging to find some really good sources. So keep that in mind. Okay, now you've heard me say community support because that's actually another downfall of Selenium Web or Selenium in general. Because Selenium is free, they actually don't have a customer support number. They don't have a customer service email, anything like that. So there's really no way to contact them for support. But the way that these Selenium folks have developed Selenium WebDriver is very strategic in a way where if anything fails, it could actually be a real bug, or it could be a failure with your code, or something broke with your code. And most of the time, we can actually fix our own code. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. They have no support, so we have to rely on our great friends and family members, or just our whole test automation squad on Stack Overflow or YouTube to really help us out. Anyway, moving down here, we're gonna see the browsers. The browsers supported by Selenium. So far, as of June 2022, Selenium supports automation for Firefox browser, Internet Explorer, which is not really a thing anymore, by the way. I like to joke around and say that Internet Explorer was the browser. It was the go-to browser, but just to download other browsers such as Google and Chrome and Firefox. But that's all it was really good for. No offense if you loved Internet Explorer. There's Safari, Opera, Chrome, and Edge. In these videos, we're going to be doing automation on most of them. Probably not Safari and Opera, but if we do have some scenarios where we do need to run test automation on those browsers, we will. Okay, but just keep that in mind that there is multiple options that we can use here to run our automated tests. Okay, so as well, there's actually a section here about operating systems as well. So if you have a Windows machine, you can run your automated test. If you have a Mac, Mac, or if you're running Mac OS, you can also use Selenium WebDriver and Selenium IDE and Selenium Grid as well. If you have Linux, same thing. So again, the flexibility is here, and that's actually very, very important. So in the following videos, we're gonna just continue to learn more about Selenium WebDriver. We're going to perform real-time automation. We're going to work with different tricky scenarios. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be working with Visual Studio Code, Cucumber, TestNG, all those good things. And we're going to be introducing Java concepts. And again, all this course is brought to you by Chroma Tech Academy. So, please, like and subscribe, leave comments with your questions. If you have any questions at all with any technical issues, don't be shy, reach out. We got your back. Just reach out at support@chromatechacademy.com, and you can trust that we will return your inquiry within 24 hours. Okay. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.